The Borg Rating of Perceived Exertion Scale, otherwise known as RPE, was originally published by Gunnar Borg as a professor of psychophysics at Stockholm University in 1985. It measures the perceived intensity of an exercise or activity rated by the client during an activity using a scale of 6 to 20. The RPE is a subjective measure based on the client's perception of how his or her body feels. Increased heart rate, muscle fatigue, sweating are all noted during participation of a desired activity.
Rebecca, did you send the files to Mr. Smith? Oh, hold on, I have someone here.
Hi, Carl. How are you?
Hi.
My name is Trisha. I'm an occupational therapist. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. I can't do much.
I understand. So it looks as though from your chart and the information that I have read on you, that you had a myocardial infarction, and that you also have hypertension, and we also have coronary artery disease going on as well.
I do.
Yeah, so we have a couple of things that we're going to work on. Now, I know that you saw Mary when you were on the cardiac care unit, but now that you're on the cardiac floor of the hospital, I'm the occupational therapist that's going to be working with you, okay, to kind of get you home, right? That's from where I can see that's where you want to go?
I want to go home and I want to go back to work. I'm not used to not doing anything.
I understand. I see you were on the phone as well.
Yes, I was on the phone with my wife. She works with me.
Ah, your wife works with you. Interesting. Very, very nice. Very nice. I guess it's good to have, close proximity and things of that nature.
It is. I mean, I miss being able to fish and, go sailing with my clients. I can't do anything here. But if you can help me with that, that's what I really appreciate.
Well, that's exactly what I'm here to do today, is to help you with that, okay? So one thing that we're going to do today, I figured what we do is we get started with giving you a evaluation. And it's more so a subjective evaluation that you're going to be able to participate in. How do you feel about that?
That'll be great.
All right, so this evaluation is called the Borg scale. It is a rating of your perceived exertion level. So it's really and truly how hard do you feel that your body is working right now.
So I'm rating myself?
Yeah, you're going to rate yourself, so to speak. So what you're going to do is you're going to think about, I'm going to have you perform lower body dressing. So we're going to have you put on your pants today, right? And I'll give you some help as you need. But what I want you to do is, as you're done, or when you're done with the activity, I want you to think about how your body feels. Are you breathing heavy? Are you sweating? Are your muscles hurting? Do you feel any sort of pain in any other areas? As a whole, how do you feel? How is your body feeling? Okay? Now, the scale is rated from 6 to 20. And I don't want you, if you can take a look here, I don't want you to pay attention necessarily to the words that are here, because you'll see 6 says no exertion at all. Then you have maybe 15 that says hard or heavy. I more so just want you to think about these numbers from 6 to 20 and see where you feel and circle it almost immediately. All right? If you feel as though you're in between a 17 and a 19, whatever it is, I want you to select it. And what we're going to do is, prior to you actually doing the activity, I'm going to take your blood pressure and we're going to take your oxygen reading. And then after you're done with the activity, I'm going to do the same thing over again. I'm going to take your blood pressure and take your oxygen level. All right? Because what we want to try to do is we want to try to get you off of that oxygen, right? And we want to try to get you back to being strong and healthy. So this is going to help you understand how hard you're working, and then we're going to try to come up with some ideas on how to reduce the amount of exertion that you're feeling. All right?
That sounds fantastic.
All right, Carl. So are we partners in this?
Of course. If you can get me out of here as soon as possible, I'm okay to do whatever you want me to do.
Absolutely. So we'll start with the scale. All right?
Thank
All
you.
right, great. All right, Carl, so we're going to take your blood pressure today, okay?
Hi.
It's a little on the high side, yes, but I mean, with all intensive purposes, you wouldn't be here if it wasn't, elevated. So that's not anything out of the norm that we're expecting, that we're not expecting. Okay? Let's just take your oxygen. Your reading as well. Your pulse. All right, grab my finger. All right. Pulse is at 110. All right, Carl, are we ready now?
I'm ready as can be.
Okay, so I've put your pants here at the bottom of the bed. What we're going to do is you're going to swing your legs, or at least bring your legs out and over to the edge of the bed and put your feet onto the floor. All right? All right, you're going to hold them open. Now, I know that, you want your natural inclination is going to want to bend over, but we're going to try to avoid having you bend over and lean over past 90 degrees, so to speak, as much as you can for the moment, because we don't want that blood rushing and we don't want you getting extremely lightheaded or passing out, which can sometimes happen because you've been in bed for a while, all right? So just let me know how far you can go, and then I'll go down further and maybe assist you in getting your pants on, past your feet, okay?
See, I'm not used to this. I used to be able to put on my clothes in 5 minutes.
Well, you know what? It's understandable. Think about it. You've been in the hospital now for 4 days. You had a heart attack, and you have some muscles in your heart that are now trying to repair themselves. That's why you need to take as much rest as possible. Your body's trying to heal itself. All right? All right. Come on back. No problem.
Feel okay?
Feel okay? All right, great. So what I want to do right now, very quickly, now that you can always ask Rebecca to make sure and help you out, right? We have other people there that can always help us.
I think I bother her too much.
Yeah. All right, take a good deep breath, relax. All right, Carl. Now, see here we were at 168 over 112. Now, that is definitely high. I mean, but you've exerted yourself. So this is what we are now going to look at, okay? All right. So the pulse rate where you're at right now is at about 178. All right. So that just tells us that that pulse is working. How are you feeling?
Okay. It might need to lay down for a little bit, though.
Absolutely.
All right.
So I definitely want you to go ahead and lay back. All right, so what I'd love for you to do for me, I have the Borg scale. I'd like you to take a look at it and now tell me the number that you feel as though you were at.
I'm gonna have to say around 17, 18, between there.
Okay.
Definitely. I mean, I never used to take breaks between putting on my pants or putting on a shirt, but as you saw, just putting one leg in, I had to take a break and lay down.
Got you. Understandable. So, one of the things that is really, really nice with the Borg is that we can kind of utilize your heart rate to kind of tell us if your perceived rate of exertion works. And what I would normally do is I'll multiply whatever number you chose, and I'll multiply that by 10. And that normally would give me somewhere in and around the area of your heart rate. And you gave me a rating of about between 17, did you say 16 and 17 or 17 and 18?
17, 18.
Yes, between 17 and 18. Your heart rate, your pulse rate measured at about 168 beats per minute. 170, it's about maybe 2 beats off. So that just tells me that, where you are as far as, how hard you think your body is working really is how hard your body is working at this point in time. That will give us a guideline on when we start having you perform some activities and interventions, how hard to understand how hard that body is working or your body is working, and maybe how to best have you take rest breaks, or whether to give you some things that might make it easier for you to do something or not. All right?
Yeah.
All right. So it was wonderful meeting you. We're going to be back, of course, or I'll be back, and we'll be starting your intervention and doing some activities. All right?
Thank you. Thank you for working with me.
Wonderful, Carl.